Hey y'all, it's Laura, and I am back with another Easter layout. I am absolutely obsessed with Easter. It is just one of those holidays that makes me abundantly happy. There are so many photos of my kids, and they're all dressed up for church, and they're just having fun. It's such a great opportunity for photos, and I take it. This particular photo is of my oldest son, Alex, and he is egg hunting. This is one of the last years that he participated in the egg hunt. I think he's around 11. And of course, the teenagers at the church are the ones that hide the eggs. And in this case, they decided to give Alex a little bit of a challenge, being one of the older kids. And they hid a lot of his eggs in trees. So Alex was determined to get those eggs down, and here is a photo of him getting one of the eggs down, and I was really impressed with his determination to get those eggs. I am using the Cheeky Studios Sweet Succulents kit. It came out in July, but I've just gotten it, and I'm really enjoying this kit. It has these beautiful spring colors, and as we're headed into fall, it's kind of nice to play with some spring colors and pull out these photos of when it was beautiful and the flowers were blooming and all the things were happening. So I'm going to pop this up onto some adhesive foam, and that is just because I know I'm probably going to be tucking things underneath of it, and I want to give myself a little extra space. Now this is some very thin foam. It's from the dollar store, and it only lifts up your photo not even 1/8 of an inch. Like, it is super, super thin. So it just gives a little bit of lift, a little bit of dimension to that photo, but not too much bulk on your page. So I am going to let these tabs on the left side, they are from American Crafts and are included in the kit, and I'm going to let them create a sloping down effect, so where the top one is sticking out further, and that grabs your attention, and that's going to bring your attention down to this cluster of succulents at the bottom left. And I decided I wanted to definitely do some boy layouts this month. And a lot of people might look at this kit and think, oh, I don't know, Laura, those are a lot like florals. I don't think you can do boy layouts with florals. They're not florals. They are succulents. And though there are some pinks and purples in this kit, and those are traditionally girl colors, whether you use them for that or not, I can see what you're saying. But I'm showing you here that's not always the case. Here I'm bringing in some blues and greens and staying true to what the colors in the photo are calling for. But I'm also adding in some stems of greenery, and eventually I'll bring in one of the brown branches as well to kind of speak to the tree that is in the photo. And I am going to trim off the borders of all of these succulents because I find that they cluster together much better without that white border. Now, this might be too much fussy cutting for you, and that's totally okay, guys. You do not have to do this. It's just my brain needs that white border gone in order to see the cluster as a whole. And that's just why I do that. So now that the borders are all cut off, I have taped them down, and I've put some of the front pieces up onto some adhesive foam so that they will stand away from the back layers, and that again just kind of tricks your eye into thinking there's more there than there actually is. I did bring in a small phrase from the Tim Holtz sticker book. Small talk is the name of those phrases, and I am going to bring in the printable sheet to use some of these little banners, one of which says Garden Joy and the other one doesn't have words on it. I'm going to layer those together just to, again, relieving the eye. We've started up at the top left with the tabs, we've moved down to the bottom left, and now we're going to move across to the right side. And that creates some movement for your eye through the layout so that you don't just look at the layout, oh, this is very pretty, but you actually see all of the details that are going into the creation to this layout as well. This is kind of a trick that a lot of artists will use when they're paintings or sculptures, is they will try to guide the eye of the viewer through their art piece and not have you just stay fixated on one particular area. So I am going to use double-sided tape to get those down. That is my favorite adhesive and is the one that I trust to get the job done. Because let me tell you, my experience with tape runner, now I won't speak for the ATG because that have that tape runner as their sole adhesive and everything is fallen off. And these are not heavy pages either. These are just basic pages and paper won't stick to paper. That drives me insane. So I have brought in a little branch from the ephemera as well because I want to tie in that beautiful tree and all of the colors from that tree. So I'm going to add those behind my cluster as well as another layer. And then I'm going to start working on the title. Now I have some of these metal words in my stash, and these were given to me by my aunt when her friend had passed away. Her friend was an avid scrapbooker, and she sent me down a handful of things that were in her stash that she thought I might like to play with. And this was one of those things. So I tried the Hope, and then I thought I need something a little bit longer to really tie in the extra length of the clustering on the left side. I really wanted to continue that on the right. So I chose Believe. Again, appropriate for a church event, and I thought that worked out quite nicely here. So now I'm going to add in some washi, and I knew I wanted to use some of this gold washi, but I also wanted to add in some of that copper because this tree has a very coppery color to it. And so I've added in this wood grain washi, a very thick wood grain washi with a copper foil on it. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm not entirely sure where it came from. It is just a really pretty washi. I want to say maybe from Freckled Fawn, but I'm not sure. It is just a beautiful piece. And then I'm doing something that several months ago I would never have done, and that is ripping some washi in half to create a ripped edge. That is not something that I would have done previously, but I'm really enjoying it with this gold washi. Other washi, I don't love it. With this gold washi, for some reason, I really like the effect. And I'm layering the washi on top of each other just to create this really nice border. That makes my layout look so much more complete to me. And I'm just going to start working on the very fine details. Y'all know I love to add details to my layouts. This will not be done until I have some finer details on the layout. So I'm bringing in the Cheeky Studio sequin pack that came with this kit and adding just a few of those around the page, treating them a lot like enamel dots because they're similar in shape and size, and that works for me. I'm also going to bring in some antique rose Nouveau drops, which are a fantastic rose gold kind of color, and they are going to be sprinkled around the page like enamel dots as well. That is because I have them sitting on my desk, and if it's sitting on my desk, the chances are it's going to get used. But really, Nouveau drops are an excellent way to bring in small details, and they're way cheaper than buying packs and packs and packs of enamel dots, that is for sure. And then of course my beloved Heidi Swapp Color Shine is absolutely going to make an appearance. So I have all of the metals on this page. I have silver with the title, I have copper with the washi, I have rose gold with my Nouveau drops, and regular gold as well. Because I'm not afraid to mix the metals, guys. It's okay to mix metals. It looks fab. No matter what you do, it's going to look fantastic. Brought in my journaling genie to make my lines for my journaling. You will notice that I don't just make straight lines that end in the same spot. That's just to keep it interesting. Also creates movement in the page, so your eye is more interested in looking at this 3 lines, that rule of 3, and they're moving. It looks like there's movement on the page, and that draws your eye as well. This layout is just about done, and I'm going to give you a little sneaky peek at the layout going up on Thursday for Cheeky Studio. Also a 6x12 that's going to be on the back of this one. Sneaky peek. Love it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.